Hey people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Tonight I'm going to look at the Ant-Man Legends Infinite Series, well, Ant-Man. Behind Grim Reaper, Ant-Man was my second most anticipated figure of the wave. New sculpt, I'm always down for new sculpts. I like movie figures. They're not priority. I'd much rather have comic figures, but I do like movie figures. I like the movies. I'm easily entertained, I guess you could say. If it entertains me for, 90 minutes, 2 hours, I'm perfectly good. I try not to think too much about it. Like I said, easily amused. But yeah, new sculpt. May have a custom idea if this figure pans out, maybe a modern Paladin. And on top of that, it comes with pretty cool accessories, so I want to check those out. And then, of course, Ultron's head. We'll get to that. But I'm going to open him up and see what's going on here. One thing I forgot to mention in previous reviews, the Legends Infinite series that we've been getting, they've had individual character arts on the side of the packaging. And for this wave, every figure comes with this ant picture, this motif kind of going on. And only Ant-Man himself, the movie version, comes with this picture of Scott on the side. You guys know me. I'm not much of a fan of packaging. I get it. I get the figure. This is trash. But I do enjoy the side pictures. There's been some pretty cool art integrated into them. So, a little disappointing, but at the same time, it's, going in the recycling. And there you go, out of the package. The movie's not actually out yet, so all I know of the costume is from trailers. I don't go digging for information before a movie comes out. I like to be at least a little surprised, But the costume looks like I think it should, from what I remember, what little I've seen. It looks like a movie costume, like a real guy inside a suit, Now, there was a couple of figures at Toys R Us, and it seemed like out of the two, this had less black wash on it. The other one was kind of dirtier, dingier, so I went with the cleaner one. The helmet's, kind of techno. It's kind of neat. I don't know if I like this missing ridge right here. And it's not missing, it just looks empty right here, like he has a top helmet and then the face mask. It has piping, all kinds of little details on it. This piece back here is like a rubber piece. I think this whole neck thing is actually a rubber piece. But yeah, lots and lots of details. Pretty good paint work. There's not a lot of shading, but there's some orange and some red, and then the bodysuit's kind of a dark gray, blackish color. And silver. Yeah, not bad at all. I'm kind of liking this. Now, the figure itself, the knees aren't loose, but for some reason the figure likes to fall back. And of course, as always, he stands perfectly fine every time I put him down. Now, articulation-wise, it's pretty much standard for Legends. The neck is on a ball. I don't know if there's a hinge up in there with a ball on top. So you get some shift action. And just a little bit side to side. Up. The helmet hits this pipe piece. And then down. Again, it touches this detail work right here. The shoulders are hinge and swivel. He gets out and gets around. He has a bicep swivel. Double elbows. He can touch his face. Hinge and swivel at the wrist. I don't know how much I like these open, angry, grippy hands. But I'm a fan of fists, so I'm biased, I guess. Ab crunch. Not too far forward, but enough. And then back. Then he has a waist swivel. The belt is a loose piece. You can rotate it inside, but it doesn't ride up and down like most belts we've been seeing. I think it has a groove that goes in there. The hips are hinge and swivel. They hinge out about like that. Hinge forward. Hinge back, not so much. Swivel at the thigh. Double knees. Hinge at the ankle, and then a forward-facing peg for rocker ankle. I feel like I'm repeating myself with this whole wave. Now, out of the whole wave, I think he comes with the most accessories. He comes with, he comes with Ultron's head. It's silvery. The eyes are kind of freaky. He comes with a teeny tiny yellow jacket with tendrils sticking out. There's a little bit more paintwork than I thought there would be on a figure this small. His harness is silver. He's got his yellow kind of dome mask thing that he wears. And it's not articulated. It's kind of a soft rubber. But I kind of like it. Would I like a full-size figure? Yeah, I'd definitely like a full-size figure. And then he comes with the ant. It's kind of large. It won't really work in a movie display unless you want a huge ant. I know at one time Pym could enlarge things, but this is going a little bit far. But it's kind of cool. And then there's a tiny Ant-Man in the sitting position. Again, more paint apps than I thought there would be. His belt's silver. His helmet's silver. And then he's got a little red just to show that it's Ant-Man. Now, he's in the sitting position because he goes on the ant. And it doesn't really snap on or stick on or anything. His legs just kind of straddle the neck. He stays on right around. It's not bad. Here's Scott with the Marvel Legends Age of Ultron Captain America. I like this. He's not bigger than, Steve should be. Steve should be, kind of imposing. He's not super, super big, muscular, but he's buff. And Scott being smaller, this works for me. But if you want to sneak this movie figure into your comic collection, that's not bad either. If you want to use it for custom fodder, or you like the Ant-Man design here and, you can do whatever you want. It's your shelves. If you want to go that way, here you go. It's still a little small, but it works for Ant-Man. So at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy to have this Ant-Man. Like I said, I don't mind the movie figures at all. I'm good with them. They're their own display. I enjoy the movies, so I like having the whole team. And Ant-Man being, introduced into the universe, I like having a figure of him. I really like having a figure of him before the movie even comes out, so that's even better. He's a little loose. The legs are slightly floppy, and he likes to fall back a little bit. But he can be posed, just like all your other Marvel Legends. So if you like the review, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh. But the cool thing about it, these come separate in the package. You have to kind of assemble her, and you can have her in several different setups. These bottom wings just peg into the top wings. It's just a peg, goes in the hole right here. So you could have her, if you just wanted the two wings, and they're on kind of a hinge and swivel, so you can swivel them back. You can up and down.